Canada is the second largest country on Earth. It spans 3.86 million square miles. Most of it is empty, wild, and untouched by anything human hands have built. Nearly 90% of all Canadians live within 100 miles of the southern border. They press against the United States as if the rest of the country were simply too much to face. That leaves an enormous amount of space above them, unoccupied, unlit, almost entirely unseen. This journey starts at the edge, where the Pacific meets the mountains and a city learns to grow vertically because it has no room to spread. It moves inland, into valleys buried under winter. Into plains so flat the wind has nothing to slow it down. Then east, where the rock underneath the country is older than any living thing, and the Atlantic finally stops it. Further north, the light disappears for weeks at a time. The forests thin, the roads run out. Somewhere near the top of the world, the permafrost runs 600 feet deep. With the nearest neighbor 50 miles away, something quietly shifts. The further in you go, the quieter the world becomes, and the more beautiful. California and Montana, combined, would fit inside the Yukon with room to spare. All 186,272 square miles of it. And 75% of the 44,000 people who live here are in a single small city. Whitehorse sits on the bank of the Yukon River, surrounded on every side by mountains. It has coffee shops, grocery stores, streetlights. It also has grizzly bears within 10 minutes of downtown in any direction. The Yukon River runs 1,980 miles from the mountains of British Columbia to the Bering Sea, passing directly through Whitehorse, on its way. In winter, the river freezes to a depth that supports heavy trucks. Families along its banks have driven on it for generations, using the frozen surface as a highway when the land routes become impassable. Each spring, the ice breaks apart in blocks the size of buildings, crashing and grinding downstream in a single day, flooding the banks and ending the winter road until next year. Above the city, Mount Logan rises to 19,551 feet, the highest peak in Canada, the second highest in North America. It sits inside Kluane National Park, deep enough in the St. Elias Range that it cannot be seen from the surrounding plains. The summit plateau holds temperatures that rival Antarctica. Measurably, the mountain is still getting taller, growing a fraction of an inch per year. By evening, the cold deepens. Every exhale crystallizes before it disperses, what people here call diamond dust, falling slowly through still air toward the snow below. Go further north, and the city disappears too. The boreal forest thins, then stops, and above the tree line, the continent becomes something else entirely.